I have an amazing idea, period, for a game mode that can bring some life to an otherwise really dead game mode. Now, I got this idea because I bought Insurgency Sandstorm. What an adventure that's been. Jesus Christ, my first real tactical shooter experience has been harsh, but it's been fair, unlike, the other one.
Rabbit located.
Now, whilst playing the night mode in particular, it naturally reminded me of Modern Warfare's best mission, Clean House. And it's the best to me because you don't need to know the story to play it. It doesn't even offer any spoilers. Just you get to the end of the mission and got location on the wolf. That's it. You can just enjoy the sound design, the gunplay, the setting, the atmosphere. It's great. But then the oh shit realization that a clean house mode within Spec-Ops would be a fucking insane idea, and it would be so stupid to miss up at one point. We got 2 years on this game, so they could add it at any point and I'd be happy. But before we talk about it, just listen to this soundbite just to remind you.
Open the door!
Three won't get up here now.
Roger.
It's unbelievable how good this mission is. Now, when it was leaked that Spec Ops would be returning after the absolute shit show that was Modern Warfare's Spec Ops, and then Infinity Ward is now doubling down and drastically improving the AI, which we would only know 100% to be in the campaign. It could be in DMZ, but we don't actually know if it's PvPvE yet. So what would be the point of doing Spec Ops again? Survival is fun, but again, like I said at the start, it's dead because it doesn't give you any stopping power. There's no reason to stay. So it just dies. And the main mode, the mode that you're supposed to continue playing after you play the campaign, remember that little screen that says the story continues in Spec Ops? Yeah, that was just confusing. Like, from what I remember, there was a class system. I believe there were 4 classes. I only remember the medic one. I don't really know what it did. I'm pretty sure it just did the, I'm gonna revive faster. Like, what was the point? But if they implemented a clean house game mode and kept it more simplistic and less bullshit heavy, then I think it'd be an incredible idea. Now, this would be a mix between, in my vision, the clean house mission, obviously. So in Infinity Ward's style and the way they did that and the sound design and everything and putting it all together and making it really nice, and then like some mechanics from Ready or Not, which if you didn't know is the PC only illegitimate sequel to both SWAT and Old Siege, back when Tom Clancy was happy to be a name on the box instead of a piece of iconography that is used to just drive sales, bit like the Assassin's Creed logo now. Good job, Ubisoft, good job. Right, enough about Ubisoft. I'm going to actually talk about how I want the game mode to be set out. The first and foremost thing is the replayability. The thing that ruins the replayability of your cool-ass mission, like Clean House, is when you've played it once, you now know what to expect. So there aren't any more surprises, and the experience just loses its charm the more you play it. So if there were multiple maps, multiple objectives like asset recovery or hostage rescue, target elimination, that sort of thing, and the inclusion of like different scenarios, I'd call it, things like a terrorist attack on an embassy with many hostages, or shutting down a Somali pirate human trafficking operation on a big ass boat, something like that. You could have to move towards an exfil, select your teammates or no teammates at all, play with your friends. There's a lot of possibilities here, there really is. Now, the main thing I'm thinking of that would make the experience different almost every single time would be procedural generation and the way the AI is designed. Now, from what we know, the AI is incredibly, it's much better than it was, so that should already tick that box. And the procedural generation, that I don't think it would be a good idea to completely procedurally generate a map because the each individual map will lose its identity, but maybe some little sprinkles of RNG in there. So maybe some doors are locked, maybe some entrances are changed, rooms completely changed layouts, floors blocked off, things like that. Things like you would see in Payday. Now, if you pair all that with a score system and a leaderboard that measures how well you did in response to each situation, you should get scored into accordance if a civilian is injured or killed, a surrendering enemy, a friendly, and yourself are injured or killed. If any bonus objectives were completed, now this would be things like destroying and capturing data, and have a multiplier that increases per the difficulty. Now, all I'm saying is there's so much potential for a game mode like this to bring a lot of fun to one of 5 parts of this game. Because remember, we have campaign, multiplayer, Spec-Ops, DMZ, and Warzone 2. If 2/3 of them offer a fun experience, it's going to be a good 2 years. Now, they should be looking at their competition. Like, they should be looking at games like Insurgency's Co-op and 5 Days in Fallujah, Ready or Not, all the Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon titles, just to get an idea for how this game should work and how they should improve on the formula. But that's that. Just let me know what you think of the idea that I have that nobody actually asked for in the comments. So what do you think? And I hope you have a great day.
Got it. What are you doing?